want a fur, not a second-hand coat. I want a yacht, not a cheap little boat. I tell my daddy not to be depressed. All I need for happiness is the best. I want a diamond, nothing else has appeal. And when it comes to men, you know how I feel. I want a real man. Give me a real man, you know what I mean. I want a real man. Oh, real man, you're what I need.
Okay. Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, Chris, what are you wearing? You little trollop. Oh yeah, up, a little better, a little bigger, a little bigger. Hey, what's up? Welcome to Real Men. I'm your host, Tim Steeves. This is the magazine show for men, about men. We're going to find out what's really going on with men. Let's meet the panel right now. Ryan Belleville is here today. How are you, Ryan?
Fantastic.
Good to see you, buddy.
Nice to see you too,
Krista
Tim.
Sutton also dropped in.
Krista Sutton.
Wow,
Yeah.
and nice little outfit you're wearing.
Thank you.
I approve. Tim Rykert is also here. Nice to see you, Timmy.
Cheerio, pip pip.
Right on, fair enough. The effervescent, lovely, and talented Dwayne Hill dropped in.
I'm always effervescent. It's a birth defect.
Good to see you, big man. That's how we're going to get this show started. We're going to throw it over to that very same Dwayne Hill for a commentary. Go ahead.
Okay, men and choice. If a guy gets a girl pregnant, or if they get each other pregnant, or let's say if a girl's pregnant, does a guy have the right to say, you can't abort this baby, you have to keep it? I have as much say as you do. Do guys have that right? No, they don't. I'm sorry. For abortion, here's how I summarize abortion. Basically, it only happens because it's women. If men could get pregnant, it wouldn't be an issue. It wouldn't even talk about it. It wouldn't be the proper thing to talk about. We would have invented the wheel, maybe fire, and then a birth control pill. You know, we are so irresponsible when it comes to stuff like that. Like, men are the typical, you know, hey, how's your baby? Oh, God, the baby. And they run to the mall. It's like, has anybody seen a baby about this big, cries a lot, makes gravy? We're not good. Women are perfect for this. And I'm sorry, but if women have the right to do what they want with their bodies. Once we've dropped off our package and screwed off, I don't think we have any say in the matter. What do you think, Tim?
Makes gravy? Sit down, man.
Makes
Come on. We have a very sensitive, serious topic here. What do you think, Ryan Belleville? Should the man have a choice in this?
Definitely not. I don't think the man should have a choice at all in whether a woman can have an abortion or not. But the question has been posed, can a man, because since a man can't choose fatherhood like a woman can choose by having an abortion, can he choose to opt out? Like, should he be able to choose to opt out of fatherhood? Like, in the first trimester, like an abortion, say, I don't want to have this baby, so therefore I'm no longer legally responsible for this child.
I think a lot of them do that anyway.
Yeah, once your toes are curling and you're inside of her, then you've made your choice, my friend. You know, if you haven't made precautions.
No, but he doesn't have the choice. The woman does have, like, a woman does have a choice for a parent, and
Well,
it does
I'm
take
saying
two to
you've
tango.
made your choice. It takes two to tango, but let's face it, one partner has to tango a lot longer than the other partner.
For sure.
One
I
partner's sleeping in a pile of their own drool.
You could say that to the woman, though. You could say, you made your choice, you got pregnant, and the guy could say, look, you made your choice, you got pregnant, follow through with it. It's the same. You're asking the guy to follow through with it, and you're saying the woman doesn't have to. I know it's in her body. I know we can't tell her what to do with her body, but I think Ryan brings up a good point. If a woman can opt out of the pregnancy thing after it's all said and done, two people tangoed, two people made a mistake, if she can opt out, why can't the guy opt out?
After the baby's born?
No,
fatherhood.
in the first trimester or something like that. At the same point that the woman has the option of opting out.
I'm a
Should
bit...
the man have
Hold
abortion
on,
or
jump in here, Krista.
You're talking about just backing off and saying, you're going to have this baby, but I don't want to be around for fathering.
Yeah, it's like, because 1.3 million women each year choose not to be parents by having an abortion, right? Which is their choice. But a man obviously has no option like the abortion situation.
We're talking about that choice is never made. I don't know what the statistic is, but that choice is made all the time. Guys are opting out after the first
I know, but
hour.
They're not allowed to.
Yeah, they're not allowed legally.
You can hunt them down and legally make them pay for that baby if it's their sperm, whether or not they had anything to do with the woman the night after. You know what I mean?
Which is kind of funny because
they can't opt out legally.
Which is kind of funny because
Do we
let's
know
face
that?
it,
Have we set precedents
guys
for
make
that?
the rules. It's kind of funny that, you know, 100 years ago it was like harump, harump, harump. Women are starting to get rights. We better work out a whole pregnancy clause into the harump, harump, harump. Oh, I've got lice in my wig. You know, like these old crusty lawyers. You're surprised, you know, like we make rules to suit our needs all the time. By the way, you can't have an abortion, sweetheart. I just made a rule. All the guys made the rule. You know, it's like, how can you let a bunch of, penises decide? You know what I mean? I think you make your bed, lay in it.
Well, you do. No, yeah, you make your bed, you lay in it. I'm on that.
I think women
here,
should
man.
be able, I think women should be able to have abortion, and I don't think men should be able to tell them whether or not they can. I'm just saying that is it possible that a man can opt out of parenthood?
But they do. I agree with Krista.
I'm talking legally.
They do, but you can hunt them down.
Okay,
I don't think legally or not legally it happens anyway, so I don't think legally has anything to do with it because
It doesn't happen.
they are.
I mean, it happens, but they usually get caught. They usually get.
But hypothetically, let's say she was a tremendous slut. She has to get a blood sample from every hose she's been pulling.
Slutty McHumsalot.
Slutty McCumsalot. What was that?
Humsalot.
Humsalot.
All right, I've heard enough.
I don't.
Let's
but
get
you
out
know-
of here. Let's get out of here before
Lordy.
somebody gets
it's
hurt.
It's my body.
Wow, we've been talking about if the men have any choice. When we come back, we're going to be joined by Eddie McGee, the dude that won the Big Brother on the TV there, and we're going to talk privacy in the workplace. We'll switch it up. Nice job, panel.
You're a marketing whiz, Tim. He won the Brother TV
Hey, welcome back to Real Men. We're going to talk privacy in the workplace this segment, and we're joined by international hooligan and star of Big Brother, Eddie McGee. How are you, man?
Good, thanks.
Thanks for coming in. You're right in here. Isn't that cool?
all right.
We know how to make a little TV around here. And we're going to get the segment started with Ryan Belleville. Go ahead, man.
Well, privacy in the workplace has become a major issue nowadays. Well, think about it this way. The world, because of the information superhighway, has given us so much information, and it's almost become Orwellian in a sense. We have information on everybody at all times. The government could be watching us at all times, and your employer could be watching you at all times. When you're at work and you're deciding to surf the web, if you're trying to surf on a really dirty, naughty surfboard, you could get busted. Because if you're at work and you're surfing porn, they could fire you. They could fire you for looking at porn while you're working. Now, granted, you don't want to be like working on the pornography if you're in like some sort of Bible factory while you're, on the clock. But if you're on a break, who's to say that they can look into your personal private life? But they do. Even emails can be checked nowadays, and you can be fired for sending personal emails that don't fit into the company's mandate. I don't know if this is quite right. I don't know if I like to have people looking at me all the time, scanning what I'm doing when I'm working, and I'll try to do the best job I can when I'm on the clock. But when I'm off the clock, if I want to dance around naked like a nun or go pull off in the bathroom stall, that's my business. What do you think about that, Tim?
Well, a naked nun?
I
Is that
don't
what
know.
I heard?
Yeah, well.
Unbelievable. Grab some cushions there, big fella.
Pull
Let's get
off.
this started.
That must have been a
First of
fun
all, let's
school.
welcome Eddie McGee. Thanks for coming in, Eddie.
Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Welcome.
So, Eddie, obviously your experiences on Big Brother, you know a little something about this privacy issue.
Yeah.
Do you think it is getting to be too much of the Big Brother thing at the workplace?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, when your employer is actually, looking into your emails, like you were saying before, that's just pushing it too far.
Yeah.
It's just too far.
Can't employers tell if you're doing a good job and fire you then or keep you on based on your performance? Like, if you're looking at porn too much on the internet, then you're probably not getting your work done. So then the fact that you're not getting your work done should be, fire you for that.
Exactly.
But if your work's coming in on time, who cares?
And you know what? It's not fair. If you're good at hiding the fact that you're surfing, Betty Boop on the internet, then Betty Boop, she is hot.
Tim makes up a good point, though. Like, what if you're going to the sports website? Is that any different if you're on work hours?
Yeah, but who falls asleep after looking at a sports website for 20 minutes?
You don't fall asleep.
Energy depleted.
Well, sports clips for a lot of people are porn. That's their version of porn. I want to look at some eye candy on my lunch hour. I want to have some mindless staring
Right.
at some eye candy. It's going to
Yeah, I
lift
don't-
my morale and boost my work efforts.
They're not talking about lunch hours, though. They're talking about all
What
day.
about the recorded phone calls? This call's being recorded for quality control. Are we down with that? You like that idea?
You know what? People talk about. Apparently, every phone call in the States is recorded. Honestly, that's what I've heard several times. And they say that phone calls are monitored. That's got to be the most boring job in the entire world. What are they talking about now? Nothing.
Do you think that's
absolute ugly people with ugly lives waiting to die? I wish I hadn't applied for the job monitoring phone call. Wait, they're naked? No, they're not. They're watching Naked Chef on TV.
Well, but I mean, like, even if you work in a company, like if you work in a phone company and you're taking calls, they can monitor you at all times.
Well, they always say that, yeah.
To make sure you have the right, attitude or gapitude for whatever company you work for. And I don't know if I can say company names, but But like, what if you get a call from your spouse or something, and it's like, hey, I'm divorcing you? You know, that's not really their right to listen to your private conversation.
See, I think it all goes back to the employer and how I think it's just a backdoor for employers to fire you. You know, 86 you. I think nowadays they're just using the technology and these terminologies to fire you. You know, they can say, well, you've been surfing on the internet, or you've been making personal calls. But the bottom line, I think, if you do your job,
And
Which is a good point, because nobody can fire you anymore just for any standard old reason. It has to be.
Was it a killing spree? That's got to be 5 or more. What do you mean 3 and a hostage? Well, he's still here then. What the best male guy we've got. But when you were on Big Brother, the interesting thing was for you guys was that you had no privacy at all and couldn't get any outside media. Like, it was very interesting because I mean it was such a uniquely unnatural situation. Was there not a tennis ball incident?
Yeah.
Like guys made these fake headlines, they stuffed them in tennis balls and threw them over your fence, and you had to be called to the room and they said, ignore the tennis balls.
Exactly.
The tennis balls are lying. Like,
Bizarre.
you guys
What about the surveillance cameras, Eddie? Is it too much at the workplace now with just cameras everywhere, it seems like?
You're talking to the wrong guy. I'm the guy who put myself in front of cameras for 3
Right.
months.
So you got no problem with it, obviously.
But no, I mean, you know, I think if you had cameras up and there wasn't any notification of it, if they were just monitoring you without your knowledge, then yeah. But if there's signs posted, you know, smile, you're on our cameras, and that's cool, I guess.
I mean, they're apparently everywhere. They're showing them on street corners and over town squares and the whole 9 yards. And they're saying that the cops aren't even doing their jobs anymore because somebody can just sit there at a computer and check out what's going on in town.
That's what they do in England. In England, it's a really big thing. They have security cameras everywhere. So it's like, oh, that bloke's getting robbed. Oh, he's down. Oh, he's bloody. He's gone.
That's pretty funny.
Well, we've got it on tape. You know,
Send it to Monty Python.
And the hoodlums even know they're being taped, you know, and they don't care. They know they're going to go to jail anyway. They don't care, so they're actually smiling for the camera while they're punching the guy, hoping to get an agent out of it.
Sometimes they take the high 8 and tape themselves. I love those idiots.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the best thing, yeah.
We're out of time in the segment. Thanks for coming in, Eddie. And hang with us, man, because we're going to talk gold diggers next segment. Actually, Eddie, you'll be able to speak to this gold diggers next segment. We'll talk about that after winning the big bucks on TV. We're coming right back.
You're watching Real Men, boys. Enjoy.
Hey, welcome back to Real Men. We're going to talk about gold diggers this segment, and we've been joined by Eddie McGee. He won Big Brother. Eddie, you won the big bucks on TV. Have you had anybody take a run at you that you suspect could be a gold digger?
Actually, I mean, there was a couple of family members that came out of the woodwork.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got to say, there was some family members of some old friends.
Joe.
Yeah, oh, I'm your cousin. No, you're not. Yeah, a couple family members coming out of the woodwork, and I got to say, a few girls too. I think
Just
were
a few?
a few. Yeah.
But it was
I
a
want to
while
clear it
ago.
up that when I asked you out at the break, that wasn't
I
about
always do that after I have sex with a man. I always just go, you know, we should go on a date sometime. It goes either way. But you know, you had like a hot girlfriend on the show, did you not? Like,
Yeah.
She was like a model, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, just like, yeah, that was before you had money.
In the house
after
with
money.
you, or was she not in the house with you?
Yeah, no, this was beforehand. We met at college 2 years ago.
And are you still with her?
Not really.
Oh, not really. I've had sex with her
Now
recently.
for sure not. Now that he said it on TV. Really?
Not really.
Ryan, how would you spot a gold digger coming at you? Is there any way to spot her?
Spot a gold digger coming at me. Yeah, I think they look at me and go, next.
You have to be right.
That's right. No, sorry. I don't have any spare change, young man. Put your squeegee away, go home.
Gold diggers tend to stay away from poor little 22-year-olds
Yeah,
who
that's
haven't got
right.
a nickel to spare.
That's right.
Do you live with your parents? I'm out of here.
Well, what was the prize? What was the prize? Like,
500,000 U.S.
well, yeah,
Wow.
you know.
Nice.
That's like a million
That'll
here.
do it. That'll bring a couple of cousins out of the woodwork.
That's all right.
For sure.
Actually, I've read. We are. Never mind. I was going to
you're
try the old
related.
cousin route. Well, you tried the sex thing, and that
Well,
didn't
I
work.
know,
I figured,
but,
let's
Try the cousin and sex. Come on.
Oh, here it
I've given
goes.
up on the gold digger route. I'm just trying to find a guy with a job.
I happen to know that Dwayne Hill has a couple of shillings in the bank. Have you ever had any experience like this, buddy?
You know, no. I think you have to be a good-looking guy too. I really do. I think you have to tie the. No, I think you have.
Dwayne, now
No,
what
no,
about
I
the
think
old
that- no,
school?
I seriously like.
Anna
listen-
Nicole Smith, you mean?
No, but like John Candy in Hollywood, multi-millionaire. Probably not a lot of girls hitting on him.
Oh,
Mel
yes,
Gibson.
they are.
Are you kidding me?
Mel
Oh,
Gibson.
yes,
well,
they are.
I think it's a package. I think it's the complete package. You know, I do. I think if it's
Actually,
like,
you know what?
He's got a washboard stomach and he's worth $1 million. It's like, you know, Like Bill Gates is an ugly man, even at $38 billion.
John Candy's a bad example because he was funny and very.
Well, he's passed away too. Can we have a little respect for the
I
dead?
can sense his energy in the
Unbelievable,
room.
These guys.
Well, no. Also, though, like a big thing is that women have said in like interviews that money isn't the big priority anymore. Like looks and sense of humor and intelligence all rank way above money.
So other than my
as
money,
our
I have
jobs-
nothing.
What's that? I didn't say that.
Well, because women are making more money now
Yeah,
in
we're
general.
going up.
So
Exactly.
My friends always say, they go, you fight, money isn't attractive. And I say, money is attractive. I mean, if you're a nice person, you're fun at parties, you make great fart sounds with the armpit, and you're worth $38 billion. That is an extra bonus. It's like, let's all go to my cottage for jet skis. Yay!
So the fart sounds aren't the bonus.
Well,
the 38
it's a complete
large is the
package. It's the complete package. It's like, wow, nice card. Oh, and a helicopter.
Okay, well,
we could
No,
throw
it's definitely
eggs.
one thing that's thrown in that's very attractive, and it means they're successful. But it's not going to be the first thing or the only thing that I
no,
look
but
at.
we're talking about gold diggers who are
Well,
women
women-
who are out there for that.
Well, there are books written on it. You can go and take a seminar now, actually, as a woman that gives you lessons on how to bag a rich.
Yeah.
How many women out there, Krista, like, obviously you're not Sally Stats, but how many women out there do you think actually have that mindset?
Oh, I think I don't know the statistics, but
Quite like,
there
would you say a lot?
are enough to fill whole seminars. I saw a documentary on seminars in New York City, how to snag a rich man.
I've got a question. So
Let Eddie in. Let Eddie in.
Yeah.
Go
I
ahead.
just want to pump in real quick and say, you can't blame the women all the time because guys too. If you're gonna
Good
just
point.
let
Flaunt
this
it.
girl come in, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna flaunt the money that you have with jewelry and with money and this and that. You're bringing it upon yourself, I just want to say that, women are only gold diggers if the men allow them to be.
Yeah, and guys will use it to.
Exactly.
So
Eddie
when you
makes
go
a
on
good
a
point.
date,
If you're out there with the bling bling, then
Yeah, you're looking for
she's gonna
trouble.
come with the
I don't
thing.
think guys are the ones complaining about gold diggers so much as other women are complaining about the gold diggers because they're getting all the rich men that they might still have available to them.
Yeah, really, what's the big deal? I mean.
well, I got a question. If you go on a date with a girl,
Yeah.
do you sometimes? I mean, obviously you want to have good first dates and stuff, but do you kind of pull it back a bit? Like you don't go, oh, look, I'll pick you up on a really nice car.
I definitely, I don't think I go out of the way. I don't get limos and stuff like that.
Like he hasn't blown
more
that entire
elephant
500
steak?
grand by now.
Yeah, right.
More elephant steak?
Eddie, don't you think that
expensive.
if she was really just a gold digger, then she'd be pretty easy to spot? Do you think? Like after a few times?
I think I could. I think I could spot it. And, in general, I got to say, I think generally people can see people for who they really are within a short amount of time.
Right.
So.
It's
And it's
no-lose
not even money.
situation.
It's the women who are going after high status.
Power and money and stuff.
It's a
and-
no-lose situation for the guy. It's like if she's gold digging me, and at first he gets a little sucked in maybe, and then he catches on a little later on. Worst case scenario, he got sex. Now she's gone. You know what I mean? Like, it's a no.
It's always the worst case.
And if he does
scenario.
want to have a beautiful young woman and be her sugar daddy, then he's golden that
And
way.
let's face it, yes, women can be painted as gold diggers, but women also see the inner beauty. They're famous for it. I mean, how many times have you dated a stripper only to find out she makes more money than you? Like, strippers
she has a
date
heart
like
of
these
gold.
losers. Girls date, they will date losers, whereas guys will not date a loser as quickly as a girl. We're, I guess, more middle of the road, whereas I guess women are both the extremes. It's
Do you
like,
care how much a guy makes, Krista? I mean,
No,
obviously,
no, I
you'd
don't-
like him to have a job, I suppose.
Yeah, I really would like them to have a job and not live with mummy. But other than that, I don't really care. As long as they don't care what I make, you know.
Right.
I mean, I dated a girl once, and it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. It just cost me a leg. And I mean, other than that, it wasn't all that bad.
All right,
mean, so-
Jesus.
Because I mean,
You're
but I mean, again, I think guys who really, wear the flashy jewelry and are ones to, really show their bank account are looking for trouble. And if they can't see the gold digger for who they really are, then they deserve it.
like sports groupies.
Then they deserve that meaningless sex they get.
Yeah,
They deserve it.
to get their
Exactly.
bank accounts drained.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I think.
All right, good job, panel. Let's take a quick break and sell some stuff, and we'll come right back with the final couple of minutes. Don't go away. We're joined by Eddie McGee from Big Brother. We're talking gold diggers on Real Men, where men get real. Come back.
My friend's dad won $2.5 million in the lottery. I think of relatives coming out of woodwork, and basically they said the average.
Welcome back to Real Men. We've been talking about privacy in the workplace, gold diggers. Eddie McGee has joined us. He won Big Brother on the TV. Thanks, Eddie, for coming in. Dwayne, you were talking to Eddie during the break. Pick it up
Eddie and
from
I
there.
have hit it off. There's a real chemistry, and it's not some $500,000 chemistry. And it's not the chemistry that you two have, which is truly physical chemistry. But I was wondering, you know, like, how has fame affected you? Your notoriety, even less so than fame, because you're a New Yorker, and
Yeah, I mean, New York's great, and I mean, all right, I'm missing my entire left leg. Walking through New York, is that Eddie? Well, he's got one damn leg. It's got to be him. Pegged. I get pegged
But
miles
no, Eddie's
away.
beard was more full, so I don't think it could.
Yeah, no. And, you know, I get like, oh, excuse me, are you Eddie? Are you Eddie? I say, no, I get that all the time. He's missing the other leg. Oh, I'm sorry. And
Get it right, would you?
That's funny.
that's good.
Do you get tired of that?
Oh, it's cool. Again, like I said.
Are people generally cool with you?
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I mean, I get people come up to me, tell me I'm a mess, and I'm a bum and this and that, which is good too, because you know.
Because of the way they perceive you from the show?
Well, yeah, because of reality TV. When you see a reality TV personality, whatever you want to call them, you see them. They are who they are. You know, it's not like Tom Cruise playing, you know, a role where you just don't like
playing
that
a tall
role.
guy.
Right.
And it's tough too, because the first Big Brother, basically, there was not a ton of personality on it. You know, like it was you and Mega Will, who was sort of insane, and then the second Big Brother was all like trailer park trash, you know, like cigarettes off each other. You know, it's like, oh, I want to talk about you behind your back, but you're going to have to turn around. You know what I mean? So because you had personality and you were in the sea of vanilla and blandness, osity, I think you stuck out, and that's why people could maybe.
Any regrets, Eddie, in terms of like, do you wish you could keep the 500 grand, but take the fame away, take the notoriety back?
No, not really. I mean, see, I was a broadcasting major and a theater minor at school.
So you were heading that direction.
And yeah, and since the show, I actually shot a feature called Drop Dead Roses, in which I starred in with Brian O'Halloran.
Right.
So that was really cool. Did that, and I mean, this is the direction I was going into broadcasting, you know, television, theater anyway. So it's just that this was a great springboard for me. It's not like I was a lawyer or a vet or something like that. Trying to make it in the business now.
Were your castmates gold digging after? Did they come calling back and say,
I almost won.
We're just about out of time.
Yeah, no, not really, no.
are you in touch with them?
The one girl, Brittany from the show, her and I are pretty close.
Thanks so
Other than
much
that-
for coming in, Eddie.
sweetheart.
Appreciate
thanks a
it,
lot,
man.
guys. Appreciate
Nice
it.
job, panel.
Thank
We've been joined by Eddie McGee, and we've been rapping on Real Men. This is where men get real. We're out.
She seems so nice. She's like one of those people that, you know,